Hi everybody, this is Atiq. I welcome all of you to our YouTube channel Engineering Drive. Hope you are all fine. Today I am going to start a concept on arrays in Java. We know that Java supports the concept of arrays, and particularly Java supports two categories of arrays, one-dimensional arrays and two-dimensional arrays. Okay, now here I am going to discuss about how we can make use of one-dimensional arrays in Java. Now the first thing, what is the definition of array first of all? Okay, we know that in variable at a time we can store only one value. For example, let us in Java, let us say we have initialized one variable a and whose value is 10. Okay, immediately in the next line, if I want to give another value to a, let us say 25, at that time what happened, latest value of a will be taken, old value will be overwritten or it will be erased. So what is the latest value of a now? 25. Only 25 will be stored, 10 will be deleted from the memory. So dear students, we got one clear picture that a variable at a time can store only one value. Okay, sir, I want to store multiple values in my variable now. Whether any type of concept is there which our Java supports? Yes, the answer is there is one concept named arrays. What is an array, An array is nothing but is defined as collection of similar elements. What is an array? An array is defined as a collection of similar elements. And how they are stored in memory? An array is defined as a collection of similar elements which are stored in sequential memory locations. So this is the definition of an array we can give. In variable we can store only one value, whereas in array we can store multiple values of similar type. Sir, how it is possible in array that we can store multiple values of similar type? Let us see with the help of one syntax now how we can create an array in Java. That is important. Now the array which we are discussing is one-dimensional array. Okay, two types of arrays are there. One is one-dimensional array, another one is a two-dimensional array. An array is normally referred as a one-dimensional array only. If anybody asks you to write a program by making use of array, then they are indirectly asking you to write a program by making use of one-dimensional array only. Okay, until and unless if someone clearly specifies two-dimensional array, then only you need to understand and write a program on two-dimensional array. Otherwise, an array is nothing but by default it is a one-dimensional array only. Is it okay? How to create an array in Java now? Syntax. Okay, syntax is first write the data type, next array name, empty brackets, assignment operator, new data type of size. Okay, in this way we need to create an array in Java. In Java, arrays are often referred as objects also, because here we are making use of a keyword or an operator new. The purpose of new keyword is allocate the memory for the array. It will allocate the memory to an array. Okay, let us see one example now so that it will have a clear picture. Example. Type means, let us take, I want to create an array of int data type. Int array name, I am taking a, brackets is equal to new type, again int, and here I will write 3. Okay, You know, can you tell me what is the size of the array I have taken? The size of the array is 3, and all those 3 elements I want to store of which data type? They should belongs to int data type. And by using new keyword, we can allocate the memory to the array. How the memory is allocated to the array? You know, in our computer, 3 boxes will be created, or 3 cells. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. The name of the first cell is A of 0. The name of the second cell is A of 1. The name of the second cell is third cell is A of 2. Okay, and for each cell address will be allocated. For example, first one 65516. And what is the size of the int variable in Java? The size of int variable in Java is 4 bytes. So for first cell 65516 address. For the second cell the address will be 65520. And here the address will be 65524. Why there is a difference of 44 here? Because int variable occupies 4 bytes of memory. A of 0 4 bytes, A of 1 4 bytes, A of 2 4 bytes. Okay, so new keyword allocates space in the memory for our array. Space is allocated. Now let us write one example program now. Now we got one picture now, clear picture about how we can use array in our Java program. Okay. This is a one-dimensional array because only one size is there, that's why it is a one-dimensional array. And what we have done, by using a new keyword, we have allocated memory to an array. Now I want to write a Java program to display the elements of an array. How I can write a Java program? Let us see. Okay. Next example program. So the question is, write a Java program to display all the elements of one-dimensional array. Okay, write a Java program to display all the elements of an one-dimensional array, or we can say an array also by default. Okay, now how we can write a Java program? Let us see. Every Java program starts with a class, and let us take the name of the class as array1. Okay. Next, public static void main string class and argument. Okay. Next, let us create an array now of int data type int a, first empty brackets, is equal to new int of 3. So the size of the array I have taken is 3. Okay, let us give the values to an array now. How to give the values to the array? You know, first A of 0 I want to give. So A of 0 is equal to 2. So what happened in memory? 2 will be stored here. Next, A of 1 is equal to 4. So where 4 will be stored? Here. Next, A of 2 is equal to 6. So 6 will be stored here. Is it right? Now I want to display this 3 elements of an array. So which function we will use in our Java? Println function, which is available in system class. System dot out dot println. Okay. First I want to display first value, that is A of 0. So what I can do here, in double quotations, value 1 is equal to double quotations close plus operator, which is a concatenation operator in Java, plus the array name, array element name A of 0. Okay. Next, system dot out dot println value 2 is equal to plus A of 1. Next, last one, system dot out dot println, the last one, value number 3 of the array, value 3 is equal to plus A of 2. Okay, next close the main method and close the class. Now you know what happened. whenever we here in this program we have created an array of size 3. First element value we have given 2, second 4 and third one 6. So those 3 elements value I am displaying as the output. Now first thing we need to, after typing this program, we need to save this program. How we need to save this program? You need to save your Java program with the same name as your class name. So in this name I will save my Java program with array1.java. So this is our Java program. Next, compile our Java program and then execute our Java program. Then we will get the expected output as, what is the expected output? First line, value 1 is equal to 2. Second line, value 2 is equal to 4. Third line, value 3 is equal to 6. So 3 print functions, they will display 3 outputs, that is 3 elements of an array, 2, 4 and 6, which we have stored in our memory of our computer. This is how our one-dimensional array program works. So I believe that you people got a clear picture now about the working of array or one-dimensional array. Okay, so what is an array? It is a collection of similar elements. What are the similar elements? 2, 4, 6. Why we are calling them similar? They belong to data type int. And how the elements are stored? Elements are stored in sequential memory locations. You can see here, one after another. Why there is a difference of 4 bytes? Because int variable occupies 4 bytes of memory. So the total memory of this array of size 3 is 12 bytes. It has occupied totally 12 bytes of memory. Okay, I believe that you people have got a clear picture about this one-dimensional array. Okay, so in my next class, in my next video, in my next part of Java programming, I am going to discuss about the working of two-dimensional array along with syntax as well as example program. And today's my question is to all of you at the end of my video is, what was the original name of Java? You know, Java is a famous name which we know about our programming language, but earlier than Java there was one more name which was assigned to Java when Java was developed. So what was the older name of Java programming language? That is my today's question. So dear students, my dear viewers, you can put your answer in the comment section. If your answer is correct, you will get a like and a heart from my side. So with this, let me close my today's session of video. See you soon everybody. Take care. Allah Hafiz.